What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Getting into this episode of Beyond the Gates. I mean, as far as Ashley go, I get it. You know, she wants to focus on singlehood, learning new things, maybe a new language. She want to focus on her. You know, figure out what she want, get herself together. I get that. But when Dererick was wheeled in, because he got into a damn biking accident, I think he was trying to do the triathlon or whatever, getting ready for it or doing it. I want to know who the hell is Dererick's friend that came in with him. Why he can't be on the show? He might be an interesting person. Like seriously, he might be. Who is he? Ashley wants to sit here and talk about something. She still loved Dererick and she tried to move on but failed. Ashley is such a confusing creature. Like, woman, what is it that you want? Who do you want? Like, she don't know nothing about what she want to do. She confused. Like seriously, don't know nothing. They're trying to figure out who's going to be a part of the surgery team and stuff like that. Ashley talking about she want to be a part of the team. You can't be a part of the team. It's a conflict. That was your ex-man. You can't be a part of it. And I don't think Shanice can be a part of it too, since she got a personal relationship. But I would still have Shanice on the team. So the surgery went successfully, but Dererick can't feel his legs. And Madison made it clear that even though the surgery was successful, he may never walk again. I said, oh, damn. Ooh. So somebody gonna have to take care of him. I wonder what is this leading to? Like, is it leading to Dererick and Ashley being back together? Or maybe him and Shanice? I don't know. But he got a long road ahead of him if he want to get some feeling back in that leg. So I'm guessing they probably going to have him do some physical therapy and some type of rehab or whatever to see if the feeling ever comes back. Because it's a big maybe. You know, it's not like, oh, he never going to walk again. You know, like that's confirmed, but it's a maybe. You know, maybe he will, maybe he won't. We don't know yet. But he definitely going to have to put in some work. So anyway, moving on from that. Anita was saying goodbye to her articulates. You know, they about to go on tour, and they want to know if Anita still wanted to go with them or not. But Anita said, no, I'm staying home. And I know Vernon happy about it, because no, we ain't got time for her to be on no tour. This mess going on all around that house. Like, it's a lot going on in Fairmont Crest right now. We cannot have Anita be gone. But I'm glad that they made up. You know, that her and Sharon and Tracy are good again. You know, they letting the past be the past. They made amends. Good for them. And Sharon and Tracy get a second chance out of this. You know, they're getting opportunities now, going on tour. You know, they got that record deal that they could possibly work on with Devon. Things are looking up for them, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could leave the bitterness in the past, you know, because I ain't trust them at first, because ain't no telling what they was up to. But that's good. You know, they all made amends. Good for them. Anita was hoping that somebody from Barbara's family would have been in the audience the night of the concert. I said, baby, little do you know, Anita, little do you know, there was some family up in there. You had family. Because she wished that she would have reached out and whatnot. So speaking of, Peaches is telling Leslie about her biological mother, you know, and about Leslie's past and stuff like that, because Leslie was a hot mess as a teenager. You know, and it got to a point where her and Peaches were in the outs, and she stopped calling Peaches mommy. And, you know, she was just a wild child as a teen, you know, just acting crazy, cutting loose. So she told her a bit about her mother, how her mother was a singer, and, you know, her life was cut short. Like, she never wanted to be a mother. Like, her bio mother never wanted children. So that's how Peaches ended up raising Leslie. And that's how she got her name, Dana Leslie. She got that from her biological mother. We all had that feeling that the bio mother was Barbara. So Peaches basically confirmed what we all knew. Barbara is the biological mother. I said, hot damn. So now she about to come into some coin. She got a small fortune coming her way, especially thanks to that blind trust that Anita set up. I know Anita gonna be mad as a motherfucker when she find out that she funded Leslie. I know she gonna be mad. I know she gonna be pissed the hell off, because I know I will be. But this is a good way though to keep Leslie in the orbit, like in the Dupree orbit, because we all know now she probably gonna blame Anita for what happened to Barbara, and it's gonna be a new war. She gonna shift that focus from Nicole to Anita, and she don't want to play with Mama Anita because Anita don't play. But this is gonna be interesting though, because I cannot wait to see Leslie ball out. Because you know, once Leslie get that money, oh, when that check hit, oh, it's gonna hit. Oh, that check gonna be huge. I know she gonna be sitting there buying a home. I know she gonna be buying all new Party City wigs, probably some from the Dollar Tree. She gonna be, getting some faux fur. Oh, she gonna ball the hell out. But her scenes with Peaches was sad though, because you could tell that, even though her and Peaches had their ups and downs, like she really loved that woman and want her to stick around, but that's not the case. Peaches is dying, so she wanted to make amends. So apparently they don't know who the biological father is. I have a feeling it's either going to be Dante Green or I hope it ain't Vernon. I hope it is not Vernon. Lord have mercy. Please tell me Vernon ain't do nothing. I really hope Vernon ain't do nothing with no Barbara. I hope not. No. But it's going to be good though, because this is shaping up to be some good drama. Because them scenes between Leslie and Anita, oh, it's going to be a mess. Oh, it's going to be a hot mess. So moving on from that, Ted and Andre sitting over here having a little pity party at the hotel, drinking. Because Ted want to talk about some rational women and, just spewing this nonsense, talking about some, he didn't see the divorce coming. I don't know how, but like, how did you not see this divorce coming, sir? And, he really got the audacity to act like he shouldn't be punished for something he did decades ago. Dude, you held on to a decades-long secret, had a child, and you think Nicole shouldn't walk away from your ass? And you still was paying this woman off. Even while you were separated, you wrote her a check. You still have some type of dealings with this woman where you're still communicating with her, which is a problem. But he doesn't see none of this as a problem. He's just not taking ownership of none of this. Andre is basically telling him, dude, work harder to get her back. Like, you sitting over here moping and drinking, try to get her back. And that's the thing he's not realizing. He has not done anything to try and get this woman back. And I've seen some people on social media saying, oh, well, Nicole hasn't put an effort in either. She doesn't have to. She don't have to put in no effort. She's the wrong party. She's the victim in this. I mean, she ain't nobody victim, but you know what I mean. Like, she's the one that was done wrong. Why should she have to put in effort to fix this marriage? He need to put in the damn effort. He ain't putting in none. That's why she not putting in none. Because he ain't doing nothing. Why should she put in an ounce of effort when there's no effort being put in by the person who did you wrong? He need to do something. Them little shitty flowers ain't no effort. Please. That's below bare minimum. Some tacky flowers is below bare minimum. And she wasn't even keeping the flowers. She was giving them to the nurses. Flowers. You better buy her an island or something. A couple of islands. That's a start. And I do mean a start. Because that ain't going to fix it. But that's a start. I mean, at this point, when a woman fed up, it ain't nothing you could do about it. And Nicole is fed up. She's done. And that's something that Anita and Vernon was talking about. They were actually happy that Nicole filed for divorce. Because they were happy that at least one of their daughters wasn't taking no shit. And she was letting that man go. Absolutely. Let him go. She not pining over him. She not nothing. Let him go. And I love the contrast between her and Danny. Like, Danny pined for Bill. Shit, she's still pining after Bill. Nicole is moving the hell on. She out here dating, dipping it and doing it. Nicole is moving on. I do believe she still got love for Ted because they were married for a long time. But, baby, she's moving on. And I'm not mad at that, as she should. Because Ted ain't doing nothing to fix this. And Andre wants to sit here and cry over Ashley and talk about how he left something super hot with Danny to be with Ashley. Fool, that was your fault. Okay? Danny warned him that you leaving her for something bland and unseasoned. That was your choice. Now he feel played. it is what it is. That was a stupid choice on your part. You chose to try to be with somebody who did nothing for you. Like, yeah, our chemistry was not there. You know what I'm saying? You were gonna be bored with that girl. Absolutely bored to tears. Like, him and Danny would have been electric. Okay, they would have set off the smoke alarms. That's how hot they are. You know, but he didn't want that. Well, he wanted it, but he just felt like Danny didn't want it. And she was honest with him. She was like, right now, no. She don't want nothing serious right now, which is understandable. She just got out of a 30-year marriage. Shit, you get out of a 30-year marriage, who the hell want to be in something serious? Not I. I'm just saying. I want to be out here doing me. Shit, after being tied down for 30 years with somebody that constantly cheated. Please, I want to be out here living my biggest life. I ain't trying to be tied down again. You know? Hell no. But yeah, Ted and Andre, they just need to figure themselves out. Figure out life. At this point, Ted need to move around. And I love that Nicole threw this little divorce party for herself. She had Vanessa and Danny there. Because they both felt like Vanessa was the only one in the group who had a stable marriage. And Vanessa was like, you better think again. Vanessa said, shit, my marriage is anything but good and stable. It sure ain't. But I love that little divorce party. That party it looked so lit. Like Nicole was getting down. Homegirl even put a post-it over Ted's face on the photo that they got together. I was laughing my ass off. Like, Nicole is really done with him. Really done. I don't blame her. And Danny was like, well, cheers to your next ex. And that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't want to see Nicole get serious with anybody. Not even Carlton. I want her to just ride that ride for as long as she can and have fun doing it. That's what I want her to do. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy single life. You know, do you. You know, don't be tied down to nobody, please. Don't get tied down until you're ready to be tied down again. That's what I think. Honestly, that's what I think she should do. Don't be tied down until you're ready. Leave that relationship shit alone. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great weekend. Peace.